So, guys, we have been through this thing here with basketball wives, but one thing we did not get a chance to actually talk about, and that is what in the hell happened to Kevin. I mean, they did background checks on Jackie. We know Jennifer's man is just on the run, but whatever happened to Kevin? Now, Brooke told us she was in love and that this man was going to take care of her, but then we kind of find out that she met him online and that they were doing a lot of talking over the phone, except for, at some point it seems like this guy started to lose interest in Brooke. So what role did she play in this guy just ghosting her? If you guys recall, she had a showing or was supposed to be looking at a property in which he never showed up. She expressed setting up various events and different things with him, and he just wasn't there. So was it her attitude that played a part in this? Because it seemed like, she was saying that this guy was going to take care of her and all of these things, and then he was gone. And guys, you know the drill. Before we jump into this video, I do need you guys to make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments.
Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Now, it seems like things with Brooke and her fiance took a drastic turn. At one point, she was all excited and they were going to look for homes. And then she was saying how they were going to get married and he didn't want her to work. And it just seemed like everything had happened so quick. But it also it seemed as if Brooke was very sure that she had met the man of her dreams, which, again, everybody was like, okay, if you say so. But I have to agree with Brandy. It seemed like the other ladies may be a little bit scared of Brooke because, girl, if you're my friend, you're not telling me that you just met some dude and you getting ready to go marry him and you just got out of a relationship. There's no rush to get to marriage. You should be able to date and make a good decision and not just jumping into, I met you today, let's go get married tomorrow. But it just seems that Brooke is a little bit too old to be having schoolgirl mentality. Like, hey, I'm going to meet him and we're going to get married tomorrow. So what happened in this relationship? We see that Brooke is a nasty soul, okay? Her character and the way she behaves is just disgusting. So is maybe some of that is led to Kevin just ghosting her. So let's jump into this video where she introduces Kevin and she's so excited, but yet the next episode, her and Kevin was already over, y'all. Let's jump into this video.
Is that him?
Hi, baby. Good. How are you?
They like Bobby Brown.
Now, as you guys can see in that video, she was really elated and excited. She had invited Kevin to her event. He showed up, and then all of a sudden, he had just pretty much ghosted her. Now, for the sake of the show Basketball Wives, now they showed us the one scene where he actually didn't show up, when they were looking for a property to purchase. But that made it seem like, that was the time that he didn't show up. But I don't know if you guys paid attention to some of the flashbacks, but it looked like he hadn't showed up on multiple occasions. And then a few times he had sent her a text message and said that he wasn't available. And then she was also sending him videos, which is a clear indication, girl, you can't even call this man that you have to send him a video. So it was given very much weird vibes, y'all. So again, I just wanted to show that first video because it kind of sets the tone for her expectation when she was introducing him. But what happened to the point that he just ghosted her, to the point where I know she kind of broke it off with him, but in all actuality, he actually broke it off with her because he never showed up for anything. So let's get into this video clip where it kind of walks us through the timeline and how he just was not showing up for Brooke and pretty much ghosting her.
Get stuck in one place, especially with someone who is not as available as I would like him to be. Hello, Kevin. You know, I wanted to surprise you in person, but you've been really, really busy, so I got my initials covered up on my finger. Hi. I called in for 7 turkey tacos. One thing that I'm never going to do is beg for attention, because a glass half empty can turn into a glass full from someone else.
You have a lot to take into consideration because you're talking about long term.
Right. I think we need to have conversations to see where we really are, you know, or we just take a beat. I don't know.
Now, guys, I don't know if it's just me, but it really seemed like she was like really trying to get this guy's attention. And ultimately, she said that she didn't, need to fight for someone's attention. As you guys can see, she was supposed to meet him and he texted her and said he was not going to be able to make it. Then you guys saw that she had did a video telling him about her tattoo that she covered up, which I'm like, damn, like you can't even talk to him for a couple minutes. So it just kind of seemed like she was in something by herself. And then, of course, you guys saw where they were going to look at the property, but he never showed up. So it was really given very much that, girl, he didn't want to be in no relationship with you either. So I'm just wondering, I mean, all things aside, we know Brooke is not ugly by far. I mean, she's a nice looking woman, but that is not always the only thing that you need to be, because you can be beautiful on the outside. As we saw, Brooke is full of worms in the inside. Just terrible individual. And obviously I don't know her personally. I can just go off of what we're seeing on this show. So I don't know. I'm inclined to believe that maybe this guy was like, this broad is a drama queen, and he bounced. Because if you met somebody so fast and you already had made the decision, and sometimes when people get older, they do make fast decisions. But I just want to know what happened all of a sudden that he just wasn't available, to the point that he couldn't even pick up the phone. Where you're sending a text saying, I can't make it, but you can't pick up the phone and say, I can't make it. So it's given very much weird. So I don't know. I was just wondering if maybe her personality, and maybe he was able to tell some things and just, instead of telling her, just stop showing up. Because we know men will do that. Sometimes they're not the greatest communicators, but he ultimately stopped showing up. Didn't seem like he was answering the phone, because if she has to do a video, which I get, sometimes you just want to, maybe see the person, but even in, sending them a video, you're not actually seeing them. So that just seemed really odd to me that, toward the end, she said that they were no longer together, which I'm like, wow, how do you go from, I just met this guy, we're getting married, to, oh, I don't want to, be with him anymore, he's not available. So I'm like, I feel like something happened, but we just wasn't able to see it. And we know this girl is just, she goes from 1 to 1,000. So I'm guessing something had to take place between the two of them. And he probably was able to figure out that crazy personality and said, listen, I don't want to be bothered with this girl. Now, I don't know if he watched the show. Could be that he did, but y'all got to let me know what y'all think. I just think it was more to the story with regards to why, her and him just, it was just over. And nothing was really said other than she couldn't reach him, which we were able to tell that. But I feel like something else happened. So y'all got to let me know what y'all think in the comments, of course. And as always, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. And let me know what you guys think in the comments.